Good morning. This is Jason Gutierrez with the Foundry Educational Foundation. Today I'm going to be speaking about whether this company is right for me, helping guide potential new candidates or people that are looking to get into their careers and what what direction they should be going in and what questions they should be asking themselves when looking at a new potential job opportunity. I'd like to start first and foremost with a little bit of information about myself. My name is Jason Gutierrez. I'm currently a board member for the Foundry Educational Foundation. I sit on the communications committee. In addition, I'm also involved with Cal Poly Pomona. I'm on the casting advisory board. I'm the chair of the American Foundry Society Southern California chapter, as well as a board member in the California Metals Coalition. Um, a little bit more on my educational side. I'm a graduate from Cal Poly Pomona. I'm an alumni, graduated with manufacturing engineering. I attended the college industry conference for the FEF in 2011. Currently, my position is I'm Foundry Manager for Soundcast, which is a part of Griswold Industries. We were formerly known as Strategic Materials Corporation. We were acquired in 2019. Our specialty is producing stainless steels, duplex stainless steels, and carbon steels at our site, as well as other alloys at our Costa Mesa site. So we are a larger corporation, but we do produce a variety of castings for the oil and gas industry, pump and valve type product. Getting into our discussion, I just wanted to talk about, is this company right for me? This is something that I remember going through when I first, started interviewing for career type positions, and it was kind of a difficult path to take. Um, One of the biggest questions that, especially coming from California, one of the things that we have to ask ourselves is this location good? Sometimes there's a commute involved. Sometimes it's moving out of state. There's a lot of, students I meet in Chicago that have to move to other states, cross country, or just even, to a different part of the state where they don't have family support, et cetera. So these are things to consider and make sure that you think about, for the holidays, you may want to spend time with your family, et cetera. That's a big first item. So always remember location. And one of the other items that I like to bring up is, what are your long-term goals as a potential employee of the proposed companies that you're looking at? Are you looking to go into management? Not everybody's in that direction. Not everybody wants to go that direction. Not everybody is interested in that. Some people want to be in engineering or in production. But you need to make that decision and understand what questions you need to ask to gear you to help you make your decision at that point. If you're looking for upward movement, you want to know what opportunities are there within that company. If you're applying for a position in a small business that maybe you're second in line, there's only really one more step for you to go. So that's something to consider. Um, in addition, if this is just a stepping stone type position that you're looking at, that's another opportunity for you to think about. Um, One of the biggest uh, things to look at with a new company that you're not too familiar with, is the culture. And that this is something that I've had to look at. A lot of foundries, especially in the metal casting industry, we work really early in the morning, and that doesn't fit for everybody. So one thing to think about is operating hours. What's the work expectation going into the position? Is it going to be a 40-hour a week type position, or are they expecting you to work 40 hours plus some overtime plus weekends? Some operations like to work Saturdays as well to meet the demands of their customers, and that's something to keep in mind. In addition, you have relaxed type environments versus fast-paced environments. For comparison, I used to work in a high production type shop, not metal casting related, but we had long orders that we would run for months on end, and we would make the same product, so there wouldn't be much changeover, and that actually didn't feel too stressful compared to running a job shop. You run into a job shop, and you're making one of each part in a very short lead time, and that can create a lot more stress and a lot more fast-paced environment, a lot more requirements needed to get tooling ready, get equipment ready, get people ready. So that's something to consider. If you like that, I enjoy that type of atmosphere. If that's what you like, then you're going to probably want to look towards job shops or high production facilities that have changing demands. In addition, that tying to that would be the types of lead times that these companies are providing to their customers. If the company is providing 1 week lead times on numerous parts, then it's going to be a very quick and demanding job, possibly a lot of overtime, things like that. Another question to ask yourself is, do you feel like this company is going to appreciate you? You can tell a lot by asking questions during an interview. The interview process is not just for you for them to ask questions to you. You can also ask questions to the interviewer, and that's okay. And it's actually a recommended thing to do. Don't be afraid to ask what those employees feel on a day-to-day basis. What do they enjoy working with the people they work with? Do they enjoy the culture? Do they enjoy the environment that they have? These are things to consider. Another important thing are benefits. Everybody has different needs. Everybody has a different situation at home. Some people need very specific types of health insurance. I've seen companies that provide pet insurance as well. I mean, people's pets are like children to them in some situations. So that's actually something I've seen people look at. Another item would be paid time off, vacation. What is their vacation schedule? Can you accrue more vacation over time? Can you bank it? Do you get capped? These are things you need to ask. And then also moving on, in the benefits realm is what does your future look like? Is there a retirement plan? Is there a pension? Is there a 401k? Are there stock options? These are things that you can take to your advantage and move forward and develop your future and protect yourself, for the future when you want to retire, you want to spend time with your family, and you know that you'll have that cushion to rely on to help you maintain your lifestyle. Another thing to consider is purpose. What is expected of you within this potential company? What do they want from you? What are they looking to have you do? Is it just within a particular job description? Is it organized enough, or is it very open-ended? I mean, small businesses, you're going to see probably less of a formal job description where you'll end up wearing multiple hats. For example, there's days where I could be running the spectrometer, I could be working with melting, I could be working in the core room, I could be working in molding. These are things that differ between a small business and a large business, where you would have department heads and all of those groups that may not be able to cross between different departments due to the size and the structure of the company. So these are other things that you should consider. Being hands-on, is that something you're willing to do? Does the company require that? Do they expect it? Do they not expect it? There's some companies that don't want engineers hands-on in the facility, and that could also be something that may push you away. So I'm a hands-on person myself, and I would have a hard time not using my hands at work and working on things, wrenching on things, working with installation crews, etc. That's one of the things I enjoy. So keep that in mind as well. The company's communication style would be one of the things I'd like to round this up with, and that's something that you need to assess during the interview process. How are the questions being directed at you during the interview process? Do you feel like they're being respectful? Do you feel like they're trying to dig and understand who you are, or does it just feel like it's a routine situation? This is something to consider, because this could be with a potential manager that you'll have to work with. Are you going to be able to work with that person? Do you feel like their communication style works well with you? That's going to be very important. So summing that part up, if you don't feel like you had a good read at that during that interview process, you can always ask the interviewer or whoever's in the room at the time, what do they enjoy about working for that particular company? This could open up some doors and let you see the true colors of the company, what those employees actually feel. So always ask that question. That's one of the questions I tell every student that I meet. to ask is, what do you love about this company? What do you enjoy? What makes you feel happy about coming to work here every day? So just make this a habit, and I think you'll do well. I hope this brought you guys some insights and some information that you can use for your careers in the future, and I wish you all well. I know we're in some trying times, but I just wanted to thank you guys all for tuning into our Facebook Live session for the Foundry Educational Foundation, and keep an eye out for future presentations with great industry leaders. Just enjoy your weekend, be safe out there, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you, guys.